Once upon a time, I used to call myself an artist. Somewhere along the way, I unintentionally built a life that had no room for art. And now, after all this time, I'm reconstructing everything. I'm putting art back at the center of my life, and I'm building a universe just for art. I am Crimson Rival. This year, I turn 35 years old. Yes, I'm old. I've been creating for as long as I can remember. Making up stories, painting, drawing, playing with Legos, all the things, and just coming up with like little stories. And ever since then, art has been a huge part of my life. And yet, I don't have much to show for it. Something kind of clicked this year when people started asking me what I wanted for my birthday or what I wanted for Christmas. And the only thing I really wanted, I realized nobody could buy me. I wanted to take the story that I've been working on since 2008 and hold it in my hands, physically be able to open the pages of this story I've been working on and read it. That is the only thing that I wanted. Now, there's a lot of excuses that I could give for why that is, but if I'm being 100% real with myself, I just wasn't taking it seriously. Not as seriously as I should have to be successful and make a living off of it. I just kept telling myself that I had time, that I'd get to it eventually, that, oh, well, now my art's not good enough, so I need to practice, I need to study. But what the truth became is that perfectionism was just another form of procrastination. I spent years creating worlds in my head, designing characters to show nobody. And every day I went to work, I was thinking how incredible it would be if I could do the story writing, the character designing, and world building for a living. It just became a wish. It was just a wish. There was no effort put in to make it real. But deep down inside, I always knew that YouTube was the answer. A place to share my work with the world. I tried all these different methods and tried to copy other YouTubers, but it was never just a commitment to my own art. Just my art, nothing else. Never tried that. I measured my success by how much money I was able to make, which essentially put my dream behind a paywall. Every drawing had to lead to income, or it felt like a waste of time. I felt like I should be doing something else to make money, and I would feel guilty about making art for myself, just for the sake of it. So ultimately, my ideas went on the back burner. I went through this crazy cycle of quitting and then crawling back to art and quitting again and going back to art over months and sometimes even years. When I was 25, I said I'd have my webcomic finished and out in the world, and 10 years later, I'm not even any closer to that. So then you have to wonder, like, where did all that time go? What was I doing? But I'm trying again. Okay, so what's different? What's gonna be the deciding factor this time? Why now? Well, in that 10 years, I spent a lot of time talking with artists online. I created a group chat where I could kind of foster that creative environment, creative community. I went to several conventions and spoke to artists directly, and I learned two truths. It does not have to be perfect. It just has to be done. Unless it's self-imposed, there's no barrier for you to just say, you know what, I've got my art, I'm going to take it to a convention. Doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't even have to be polished. Doesn't even have to be the best freaking art. The point is, you're taking the risk and you're getting out there. And it took going to several conventions to see that it's the case everywhere. Art is not about, is it the best? Art is about, is it me? And these people were just putting themselves out there. And I learned that I need to absorb that and do it myself. And the second thing, and this one's a little bit more subjective and personal, but no matter what stage of life I'm in, I always come back to art, always. If it's drawing, painting, music, even making videos, like I just enjoy video editing, and that's its own art form in itself. I always come back to it. So I'm starting again. I am starting again. This time I'm driven by passion, not financial pressure. I'm in a stage in my life where I make a decent income, and it's given me enough breathing room that I have time to pour energy back into my hobbies. So I'm done waiting. No more waiting. I'm building this in public right here on YouTube. And I'm creating for creation's sake. That's it. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, great. I'm doing it because I just need an outlet. I just need to put it out there, and even just having a catalog of like, here's my progress from this year to this year. I'm my own competition in that way. I can look back and be like, wow, look at where I was 2, 3, 4 years ago. But that brings me to what this channel is going to be about. This is the Art Rivals universe. This channel is going to be about connecting with artists and documenting the artist journey, mine in particular. On top of that, I want to be sharing with you my world building process for my story Asterborn. I want to show my character designs, my power system for the world, and basically turning my ideas into reality. Sometimes I just have thoughts I want to share about art, about life, about music, and the creative process. And I'm just going to put that out there. So I'm going to be building this universe one creation at a time. Now, if you're an artist who's been waiting to start or trying to restart or gave up and feels like they left a part of themselves behind, you can subscribe and join me on this journey, and maybe I can inspire you to pick it back up too. And remember, never give up.